Hey all, what's going on? It's Diddy Doms from Marvel Contest of Champions, and we've got a brand new look to our Marvel Contest of Champions. Ultron has invaded, so I thought that with the update, I'll give you basically a laydown of everything that's been changed so far. Overall, it wasn't the update that I anticipated. I thought there would be a little bit more, but it looks like Kabam is slowly but surely getting their way to introduce some more. But one of the things that you'll notice is when you go to your chat, or where everything was kind of cluttered at once, it's now combined kind of into one menu. Your chat here, you go to global, your alliance. If you have any blocked users, you do have the option of getting any mail now, which used to be all these invitations that you see I'll get, as well as notices from Kabam themselves. And you do have the option to have friends now, which is pretty cool. You'll see I have a pretty big contact group. I didn't realize there was a limit to the number of friends you could have. It's actually 25, and it says it right up top. So I should have known. So there are a couple of requests that are lingering out there, and you could also search for players as well. So that's pretty much the new thing in terms of being able to voice with the community. Let's go to the fight mode because that's where everyone wants to know. The story quests, they didn't change. That was a little bit upsetting, so we'll go into that real quick just to show you. I'm sure you'll know though, but Act 4 is still coming soon. So we don't have that available to us yet, unfortunately, but what we do have, and the new big thing in the event, was the Ultron's Assault. So let's take a look at the rewards for that. If you get a completion, you get and this is the entire act, which is a little bit misleading because only one chapter of the act is out right now. So with the entire act, you could get a 3-star crystal as well as an alpha, which is really awesome. They definitely needed to make alphas more available, but right now what's available is just chapter 1, and you'll see that I've completed it all. The differences with Ultron's Assault is, again, you'll see chapter 2 and chapter 3 are coming soon. They're going to be 3 energy per tile, which is pretty crazy. But if we look at chapter 1, there's really only just 3. And if we take a look even further into it, you'll see that these maps are really, really long. They take a lot of paths. And, again, it's only 1 energy right now. But if these maps, and again, we'll take a look. This is the last one. If you haven't gotten it to it yet, it's just a lot of different maps, and you'll take a look at these new characters. The Ultron's Defenders, they come out. A cool little statue of Ultron at the top there. And you do get to fight Ultron a little bit in this. He'll ambush you, but again, it's only at the 1-star and 2-star level. You'll see all these guys, and this is the last chapter that's available. The max that they're going out is 225, 232. So it's really it's not a lot of good new competition. It's not a challenge at this point yet. Which is a little bit disappointing. I think that's why there's a big disappointment right now going on for myself, is that not much change. You see, there's no event going on right now, so hopefully, they have a big event that's coming up pretty soon. But realistically, not a whole lot changed. You got that new event, and it was pretty easy to go through. It was just a lot of paths, which was the bigger point and problem that a lot of people are facing. But if we go into our profile, you'll notice a couple new things. The Mastery, which I have 42 of, still not out yet. It says coming soon, new features almost here. Thank you for your patience. But what we do know, because some people were selected to test out the Mastery, so one of my alliance mates mentioned it, and basically what that's going to be is being able to level up your summoner so that all of your champions get a boost. That could be whether it's health, damage, status effects, or anything like that. Just other certain effects that you can therein master. One of the other new things we'll see is a duel stats, and the duel is new to the update, but I don't see a lot of purpose of it with it right now. I'm sure that it'll eventually be a little bit more purposeful, but if you look at the profile, you do see that you can have duels now, and it'll show you your wins. So just real quick to go into how the duels work, we'll go into the dude. Your options. You could remove him as a friend, which I'm obviously not going to do. You could duel him, view his profile, and report him. So I'm not going to duel him, but I'll show you, the process. You'll see that we do have a timer now, and we have 5 credits that'll start, and you're going against their best. It's a one-on-one matchup with their best champion, which in this case for the dude is a duped-up Juggernaut, which is very strong. So we're not, like I said, we're not going to do that, but basically what you'll get is just more battleships as well as gold. I haven't seen the real purpose yet, but maybe there will be eventually. Going into the Alliance, you'll see that there are a couple of the guys in here that have defeated a 2-star Ultron, and they're telling you about it now, which is pretty cool. The help meter has changed a little bit in that you do now have a daily reset clock that goes down. Now, there are supposed to be events that are going to be coming out as your Alliance, but nothing has come out yet. And then another a little bit of a disappointment was the fact that there wasn't the Alliance base that came out yet either. So not a whole ton has changed. Your inventory is a little bit different. That you see the potions, the design is basically the same, but it rendered a different color. They're basically just going to have level 2 health potions now, which will restore more health for you. And they do have this item, the Mastery Point Recovery, which is good for recovering your Mastery Points. But since we don't have the ability to use them right now, it doesn't help us too much. So, that's pretty much what happened with the update. If you have any ISO left over, you can filter search for it now, which is nice to do. You can search by the class, what tier, is it a catalyst, or ISO, and then if you how to sort by date expired, the ISO value, and then the tier again. So it does make looking for your ISO a little bit easier if you've got a lot of it. And then the last thing that they did, and then I'll sign off because there's not a whole lot new with the game, was they did give you a Black Widow though. She's pretty good. She has synergy with Captain Marvel as well as the Winter Soldier. I got her up to rank 3, level 1, as I do with all my 2-stars. And, again, her abilities, when attacked, she could dodge, very similar to the Spider-Man Evade. Special chance to do critical rate for 6 seconds, and then her special 3 does have the chance to stun. Again, so she's okay. She's a skill champion. Everyone got her, but ultimately, the background change. You got a couple new characters, but not a whole lot of difference with the new update, which I guess a lot of people were a little bit disappointed in. I'm a little bit disappointed in it because, again, the only thing that I'd pretty much be playing the game for right now is, to do more catalysts or get more catalysts to upgrade my champions and then get my alphas up, which I don't have right now, and then compete for some more characters. So not a whole lot, in that realm was changed for me. I'm still not doing any more of the, story mode because, there's not anything really left to do except for fight Thanos. So until then, we'll continue. I'll finish up my leveling up guide after this update. So, hopefully things progress and we get to do better with Marvel Contest of Champions. Signing off, this is Diddy Dogs.